Today's date is July 8th, 2021, and welcome to your daily download for Project 70, where we're going to cover cards 354 through 357. So while it's not Montreal, it is Toronto, it is Canada, so hands down, Distorted wins this race. Welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday evening. My name is Chris, otherwise I'm on Twitter, and Instagram is at CRT_Sportscards, and my website is where you want to go for everything related to Project 70, and that is simply crtsportscards.com. And it has also been a week now of these daily episodes. If you are not subscribed and you're enjoying this daily format, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know the moment I post up my videos every weekday evening. And so as we begin this Thursday in the set, what exciting news is out there? Look, we just received our 5th Mike Trout since card number 270. For a while there, we were like, we're on the Mike Trout watch. We haven't seen Mike Trout in over 100 cards, but now in the past 80 to 90 cards, we've seen him 5 times. So maybe there's a little bit of Mike Trout overload at this moment, even though he's not even playing a baseball game. And we've also now seen the print runs from the Monday cards. When you took a look at all 4 numbers, in my opinion, not a real big surprise when you think about the artists that were released and the players that were released. Seeing a number under 800 like we saw with the Joshua Vidas, Paul O'Neill, not a real big surprise. Maybe more of a surprise it wasn't lower than 725, but that card does not come in at the bottom. Now I will give you, seeing Kyle Lewis come out on top of Mickey Mantle is a little bit of a surprise, but when you think about the artists that were released, Mims Bands versus Ben Baller. Ben Baller is going to win that race every single time, so seeing Kyle Lewis come in over Mantle is not really a surprise. So now all of that sets up for Thursday some very, very interesting buying decisions when you think about the 4 cards that released. We just spoke about Mike Trout a second ago. Ermsey is going back to the well of success this year in Project 70 with his 2nd and 3rd Mike Trout. We also have Soulfly releasing their Ichiro. We've got Alex Pardee releasing Pete Alonso. And we also have Sean Wotherspoon releasing Ivan Rodriguez. So now let's get the most obvious fact out of the way right now. My card of the day, and look, you knew what it was the moment you turned on this video, but it is of course the Ichiro by Soulfly. This is Ichiro's 10th card in the set, the 2nd most of any player behind Mickey Mantle. This is the 5th card from 64 Topps, and this is the Mariners 25th card. This is my card of the day, but it is also the card that sort of offers you maybe the least amount of excitement if you were thinking about buying a 10-pack. I'm in for a couple. I'm debating right now if I buy 5. This card is going to go great with my Quicks Ichiro. And then when you add on the Olympics to this card in my opinion is just a perfect representation for the summer months this year in 2021. So while that Ichiro in my mind is fantastic, another card that released today, I said, I've seen that before. I'm not interested, and I don't know if this card is going to sell as well as the other cards have from this artist. I'm going to say it right now. This will be Alex Pardee's lowest printed card in the set, and that's not saying too much because his print runs have been very, very high. But I've seen this Pete Alonso before. The one draw that Alex Pardee has had since the beginning of this set is this is so unique, this is so out there, but Keith Shore did a polar bear. Jonas never did a mask, and so this card just feels late to the game. It's probably going to sell 4,000 to 5,000, but if you think about this from the value perspective, if you think about Alex Pardee's cards being worth something in the near future, a year or 2 down the road, if this is going to be his lowest printed card, are you going to stock up? Are you going to buy 5 or 10? Or are you just going to buy 1? But now we get into the really sort of college level buying exam on these next 2 cards. You have Mike Trout by Ermsey, and you've got Sean Wotherspoon releasing Ivan the Pudge Rodriguez. And welcome to Project 70, Pudge. And so let's tackle that card first. One thing I mentioned in Discord today, sort of offhanded as a joke, if Topps wanted to guarantee print runs, we're going to stay over 1,000. All they have to say is if this card or any card in the future prints 700 on the number or less, and you buy 10, you are guaranteed to receive a foil. That would of course guarantee print runs over 1,000. But this Sean Wotherspoon card, we know that his print runs have not been very high. This is also only the second Texas Ranger card behind Pose's Adrian Beltre. This card right now has a bullseye for the low 700. So if you're a foil chaser, this is the card that you want to go after. But is it the right card to spend $150 on? Because the Mike Trout by Ermsey has a very, very limited chase variant, a horizontal Mike Trout card that really is based off of the card that we all missed in Project 2020 and one that we just watched go up in value throughout the entire year. There are only 27 copies of this card available, and we know Ermsey can move some product. We know this Mike Trout is going to sell very, very high. Ignore the Sophia Chang Mike Trout at 23.23. If this card prints 6, 7, 8, maybe 10,000. Look, Ermsey and Trout is synonymous with success right now in the Project series. If this card goes bananas, those 27 chase cards are going to be super, super valuable. So if you're dropping $150, are you dropping it on Wotherspoon for a foil, or are you dropping it on Ermsey for a potential chase variant? So the decision is in your hands at this exact moment. Best of luck out there buying your cards on Thursday from the Topps website, and this completes your Project 70 Daily Download for July 8th, 2021.